Hello, and welcome to the December 2020 Valedictory Virtual Celebration for New York University Rory Myers College of Nursing. My name is Dr. Amy Knowles, and it is my honor to serve as the Assistant Dean for Student Affairs and Admissions at NYU Myers for now my 16th academic year. I am pleased to welcome you all and to present our January 2021 baccalaureate candidates for graduation, who will celebrate the time-honored tradition of pinning. At this time, I would like to introduce to you Dr. Eileen Sullivan Marks, Dean of the Rory Myers College of Nursing and the Erlene Perkins McGriff Professor.
Hello, graduates, faculty, staff, family, and friends. I welcome you to the December 2020 Valedictory Virtual Celebration at New York University Rory Myers College of Nursing. I want to take the opportunity to express my deep and heartfelt appreciation to all of the Myers community and our fabulous university for the success of today's event. I am fortunate to work among so many intelligent, dedicated, and passionate people at NYU. I thank each and every one of you for all that you have done, particularly in 2020 during the pandemic. I encourage our graduates in particular to thank their faculty and all of the people in their lives, their family, their friends, their colleagues, who helped you get to where you are today. I thank you all for joining in the celebration. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce the President of New York University, Dr. Andrew Hamilton. Andrew Hamilton is the 16th President of New York University. He previously served as the Vice Chancellor of Oxford University, as the university's senior officer. After an academic career that took him from Princeton to the University of Pittsburgh and then to Yale, where he had been provost. Throughout his time in academic leadership positions, he has maintained his scholarly work, including an active research laboratory, which he continues today at NYU. He's familiar with nursing as a chemist and as someone, as he reminds us, who taught nursing students chemistry at the University of Pittsburgh. He is indeed a distinguished chemist and a fellow of the Royal Society. Dr. Hamilton's scholarly work lies at the intersection of organic and biologic chemistry, a very important scientific knowledge base to be leading us at NYU during the pandemic. He received his PhD from Cambridge University, his master's degree from the University of British Columbia, and his undergraduate degree from Exeter University.
Hello, I'm Andrew Hamilton. As President of NYU, let me offer warmest congratulations to the outstanding Winter Baccalaureate graduates of the Myers College of Nursing. Graduates, you have so many reasons to feel proud today. You have completed a rigorous course of study at one of the most dynamic schools of nursing in the country. Thanks to the leadership of Dean Sullivan Marks, the expertise of NYU Myers' superb faculty, and the continued generosity of Howard and Rory Myers, the Myers College of Nursing is truly at the vanguard of healthcare education. Now you, as very soon to be graduates, are poised to become leaders in your field. I also want to commend you on how well you've coped with the unexpected and challenging circumstances of the past year. From the transition to remote learning last spring, to this semester's hybrid model of in-person and remote instruction, You've shown flexibility, understanding, and resilience. Now, you are about to embark on a career where you will make a lasting positive impact on people's lives. A role that has only deepened since the beginning of the pandemic. The whole world has witnessed the heroism of nurses on the front line, an effort that has included many, many NYU Myers alumni, faculty, and graduate students, and we salute these heroes. Nurses are needed now more than ever, whether providing compassionate care to a patient in distress, or helping devise ways to make healthcare more just and efficient, or conducting research that affects the well-being of broad segments of the population. Nurses are vital to society's health and well-being, and you too will be continuing this important work. So on behalf of the entire NYU community, let me express how very proud we are of each and every one of you. May the coming year and the new chapter ahead that awaits for each one of you, may it be filled with learning, happiness, and good health. Congratulations and our very best wishes indeed.
Thank you, President Hamilton. We continue this event by celebrating the Humanitarian Award recipient. This award is intended to honor individuals who have exhibited humanitarian efforts throughout their careers. Our awardee today is Dr. Anthony Shi. Anthony Shi, MD, MPH, was appointed President of the United Hospital Fund in August 2017. Established in 1879, the United Hospital Fund is an independent, nonprofit organization whose mission is to build a more effective and equitable healthcare system for every New Yorker through rigorous research and policy analysis, finding common ground among diverse stakeholders and developing and supporting innovative programs that improve patient care. Dr. Shi has spent his entire career in the nonprofit sector. He previously held senior executive positions at several foundations in the New York area, including as Executive Vice President of the New York Academy of Medicine, where he advanced the field of urban health, Executive Vice President for Programs at the Commonwealth Fund, where he worked on national health policy issues, and as Chief Quality Officer at IPRO, developing large-scale quality measurement and improvement programs. He began his medical career at a community-based mental health clinic serving immigrant and refugee families in Oakland, California. Dr. Shi is nationally recognized for his expertise in health policy, health system performance improvement, quality improvement, and population health, as well as for his commitment to serving vulnerable and disadvantaged populations, and has served on numerous national, state, and local advisory committees related to health and care. Board certified in preventive medicine and public health, Dr. Shi earned a BA in economics, Phi Beta Kappa from Amherst College, and an MD Alpha Omega Alpha from the NYU Robert Grossman School of Medicine, and an MPH from the Columbia Mailman School of Public Health. It is indeed my honor and privilege to introduce the recipient of the Humanitarian Award, Dr. Anthony Shi, a true humanitarian and friend. Thank you.
Dean Eileen, thank you for the kind introduction, and thank you and President Hamilton for this incredible honor. I accept this award on behalf of all of my wonderful colleagues at United Hospital Fund who have been working tirelessly over the past few months and deserve the lion's share of credit for this recognition. And of course, a heartfelt congratulations to the baccalaureate nursing candidates for the January 2021 graduation. As a fellow graduate of NYU, I attended the medical school. I can tell you that some of the greatest lessons I learned about healing were from the nurses I trained with, especially about the healing power of compassion and caring. Members of your profession are humanitarian ambassadors in your daily work, and so I am particularly pleased to be part of today's event. You will be graduating in unprecedented times. Our healthcare system's pre-existing challenges, including millions of Americans without insurance and wide disparities in health outcomes, especially among Black and Brown communities, have been greatly exacerbated over the past few months by two powerful forces: the COVID-19 pandemic and the resultant economic recession. The urgency in meeting the challenges ahead have also been highlighted by the rising strength of a social justice movement combating anti-Black racism. At United Hospital Fund, our mission is to build a more effective and equitable healthcare system for all New Yorkers, focusing on the most vulnerable. We are a think tank and a catalyst for healthcare improvement, not a service provider. And so we responded to the challenges using the tools available to us. Let me share a few examples. We stepped in quickly to help educate the 1.4 million New Yorkers who lost their job-based health insurance coverage due to the recession about other coverage options in New York. We built a COVID-19 resource center for pediatricians to help their patients and families. We conducted new research on the number of children who have been orphaned by the pandemic, drawing policy attention to long-term solutions. And we helped shape the public dialogue on COVID through a new commentary series highlighting issues not otherwise well covered by the general press. And while we continued in our long-standing efforts to expand health insurance coverage and improve quality of care, perhaps the most important for the long term, we have doubled down on our work at the intersection of the healthcare delivery system and the community to address the social determinants of health. This is critical to achieving an equitable and just system where everyone has the opportunity to live a long and healthy life. Thanks again to Eileen for this honor and to my colleagues at United Hospital Fund, and a special thanks to my loving and caring family at home, whom I rely on and inspire me especially during these challenging times. And again, congratulations to all of you, and I look forward to working together on our shared goal of advancing health for all members of our society.
Thank you, Dr. Shi. At this time, I would like to invite you to enjoy the United Hospital Fund tribute to New York healthcare workers during the COVID-19 pandemic through a musical interlude of Rise Up.
You're broken down and tired
of living life on a merry-go-round.
You can find the fighter, but he's seen in you, so we can walk it out.
Move mountains, we gon' walk it out.
Move mountains.
And I'll rise like the day.
I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
1,000 times again. For you, for you. That we have each other, we have each other.
I'll rise like one day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache.
I will rise
1,000 times again.
And we'll rise like the waves, we'll rise up, in spite of the ache, we'll rise up,
And I will win 1,000 times again.
for you, for you, for you.
At this time, I would like to introduce to you our student speaker, Ms. Hannah Moses, President of the Undergraduate Nursing Student Organization, UNSO, who will offer a few congratulatory remarks.
Hello, everyone. It is an honor to be here to celebrate with you all. I'm Hannah Moses, President of the Undergraduate Nursing Student Organization. I would like to congratulate you all on your graduation from the NYU Rory Myers College of Nursing on behalf of your fellow classmates and all the student leaders here. Baccalaureate graduates, I cannot believe it was just a short 15 months ago that you were putting on your purple scrubs for the first time, learning how to do a head-to-toe assessment in half, and nervously trying to get a health history from your first off-campus clinical patient. You've all grown and achieved so much in your time here at the College of Nursing, and you should be incredibly proud of yourselves because this was no small feat. You've shown incredible dedication in choosing a career committed to helping others, and you've worked incredibly hard to get to this point. Today, as you start the next journey in your lives, take a moment to celebrate yourselves. You did it. You survived the nursing sequence, and before you know it, you're going to have RN written at the end of your name. Whether you choose to stay in New York or venture out into the world, please remember that you will always be a part of the Myers community and that we're here for you. I wish all graduates all the success in the world as you move forward from this day and congratulate you on all your amazing accomplishments. Here's to the Rory Myers College of Nursing graduates.
I am now honored to introduce to you the keynote speaker of the Valedictory virtual celebration, Dr. Larry Slater, Clinical Associate Professor and Director of the undergraduate program, who will offer congratulatory remarks and speak about the tradition of pinning.
Hello. I am so honored to speak with you as we celebrate this crowning achievement of our distinguished graduates here at NYU Myers. I am excited you'll be pinned by those whose encouragement and support helped you achieve this milestone, or maybe I should say cornerstone, as you have now laid the foundation for your nursing career, taking the first step to becoming the nurse leaders that we hope and expect you to be. I'm also honored that for one last time, I get to talk with you, only this time it's not about ABG calculations, the 3Ds, the side effects of beta blockers, or population health. This time, it's to hopefully give you some parting words of wisdom as you embark on what will be a most interesting year as you transition to the nursing role. I'm going to frame my remarks around something that I first heard in a speech by Brian Stevenson, who is the founder and executive director of the Equal Justice Initiative in Montgomery, Alabama, and also a professor of clinical law here at NYU. He offered up 4 key strategies to address injustice and inequality and pave the way for a brighter future for our country. And I think these 4 strategies can also help pave the way for a bright nursing future for you as well. The first is to get close, or as Mr. Stevenson says, get proximate. In nursing school, we talk with you a lot about empathy, about putting yourself in someone else's shoes. We also may have mentioned a time or two something about cultural competence. When you put the two together, health and illness, combined with culture and diversity, it can be extremely difficult for you to truly empathize. You may not have experienced the ins and outs of your patient's diagnoses and health issues. You may espouse different religious or political beliefs. You may be from vastly different cultures. To truly understand what someone else may be going through, you may have to take a step closer, lean in, get close. Schedule time in your day to sit with your patients beyond your assessments and interventions. Don't be afraid to ask when you are unsure about someone's thoughts, feelings, and expectations. Get to know them beyond a diagnosis or a language or a religion. Get close and you'll be amazed at how it impacts you, your care, and your patient's health and well-being. And this can't be any more important today, where during this pandemic, you might start right away caring for patients and families that are separated, scared, and alone. By the way, getting close also applies to your colleagues, the interdisciplinary team with whom you'll be working. While you may share with them the same goal of optimizing patient outcomes, they will be a beautiful mix of individuals of different genders and gender identities, races and ethnicities, sexual orientations, religious and spiritual beliefs, political leanings. Take the time to get to know them individually. Get close, and you can help build a work environment that is a joy to go to every day. The second thing Mr. Stevenson challenges us to do is to change the narrative. During your first year of practice, you're most likely going to hear things like, "That's not how we do it here," or "We've always done it this way." So what do you do when you find yourself up against stagnation, hitting a wall? How do you change the mindset or culture where you are working? Stories have great value, and stories can change minds. Use stories from your patient experiences, or from your group project and contemporary issues, or from your personal life experiences as they may relate to health and well-being, or even coronavirus. By bringing in your stories, you can begin to change the mindset of those around you and begin to affect real change. Sometimes you will also need to look within and change your own personal narrative. How we view and think about ourselves can have a profound impact on how we are perceived by others, and can also affect our work, our patients, and our colleagues. It is important that we address any negative personal narratives through identifying those patterns, being mindful of them when they come up, and starting to rephrase those thoughts in a more positive manner. This will help change your internal narrative, which in turn can significantly impact your work and your patient care. Mr. Stevenson's third important strategy is to stay hopeful. There will be many tough days in the year ahead. You may have difficult patients or work with difficult colleagues. You may witness poor patient outcomes despite all your efforts. You may feel overwhelmed as you struggle to maintain a 12-hour workday and balance that with your family and your leisure time. But don't despair. There will be light at the end of the tunnel. Stay hopeful. Know that your education at NYU Myers has prepared you for this. Know that you have developed the critical thinking skills to navigate through the first year of practice. Know that you are committed to lifelong learning that will keep you on your path to success. And know that you have a great group of NYU Myers colleagues with whom you have spent the last 4 semesters who are going through the same things you are and can keep you grounded, keep you sane, and keep you hopeful. Finally, and perhaps the most difficult, is to do uncomfortable things. If you actually Googled "do uncomfortable things," you would find an endless list of 10, 15, or 25 uncomfortable things that will help you grow, make you more successful, or make you happier. Many of these lists have some common items. They include such things as ask for what you want, learn to say no, give and take critical feedback, admit mistakes, but also take compliments, network and make small talk, practice public speaking, and sometimes just let go. While all of those things are important, one of the most important, I think, is to purposefully choose uncomfortable paths, purposefully meet adversity head on. We are often afraid to take on tasks that are new to us. We fear failure. We fear letting others down. We don't see these as opportunities for growth and development as we should, but see them as a scary path through the dark woods, not knowing what wolves may be there to attack us and bring us down. In order to truly blossom, to become that nurse leader we expect you to be, you will need to tackle these things head on. You will need to step out onto the ledge, venture into the deep end of the pool. And when you feel that pit in your stomach, that uneasiness and uncomfortableness, don't use that as an excuse, but as a call to action. The more you learn to do that, the easier it will get, and the more you will grow. But remember, you don't have to do it alone. Find mentors that can help you navigate uncharted territory. Call up your old mentors like us here at NYU Myers, who can help you think through and strategize, or just provide you that boost of confidence that you may need to get you through. If you remain strong and steadfast and use the support around you, then you can accomplish great things, just as you did in getting yourselves here today. Get close, change the narrative, stay hopeful, and do uncomfortable things. Throughout your first year of practice, I want you to remember these 4 things. They will make your bad days better and your good days great. They will keep you focused on your patients' and family's goals, and also your own, as you learn to manage work and life. And as you progress in your careers, whether continuing your education or advancing into leadership positions, these 4 tenets can be used to center you, to keep you on track, to keep you sane. We are excited about everything that we know you will all accomplish and the nurse leaders that you will become. We look forward to following all of your nursing journeys. Congratulations. Again, it has been an honor to speak with you today. I would also like to acknowledge a few groups of students. First, I would like us to recognize and thank our student leaders, including those who participated on the board of our undergraduate nursing student organization and those who served on the e-boards of one of our student interest groups. Next, I would like to recognize those students who have demonstrated outstanding achievement in academics and leadership and were inducted into Sigma Theta Tau International, the Honor Society of Nursing. Finally, I would like to recognize our entire graduating cohort, as you have all participated in the development of your design thinking skills. Thanks to a generous grant from the Rita and Alex Hillman Foundation, NYU Myers initiated a full curricular implementation of self-reflection, assignments, and projects to equip all of you with the necessary skills and outside-the-box thinking that are essential for our next generation of nurse leaders. With these design thinking tools in your arsenal, we feel you all have developed the necessary professional comportment expected of a nurse as a clinical leader in the healthcare system, and that going forward, you will be the essential leaders in innovation in healthcare delivery. Now, I have the even greater honor of moving us into the next part of our program, which is the moment our baccalaureate graduates have been waiting for. The pinning ceremony is a time-honored nursing tradition that marks the beginning of a wonderful professional journey. The history of the pinning ceremony can be traced back to the Crusades of the 12th century, when a group of knights were honored with a Maltese pin for tending to and caring for the sick and injured. Also, the founder of professional nursing, Florence Nightingale, was honored with the Red Cross pin for her selfless efforts to injured men during the Crimean War. In 1880, nursing graduates at the Bellevue School of Nursing here in New York were the first to receive a nursing pin during graduation. The pin that you received represents so many things. It is a symbol that welcomes you to the profession of nursing. It is a badge of honor and distinction that will serve as a reminder of your great responsibilities as a nurse. And more specifically, the NYU nursing pin will mark you as a nurse leader and will remind you of the wonderful and challenging times you spent and shared with friends, staff, and faculty. As is tradition here at NYU Myers, you will be pinned by someone who you have identified to have significantly impacted you personally in this journey. This is symbolic, as it represents you did not make this journey alone, and more significantly, it also symbolizes that you will not make this journey alone moving forward. Please welcome back Dr. Amy Knowles, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs and Admissions, who will conduct the pinning ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Slater. At this time, the names of our January 2021 baccalaureate candidates for graduation will scroll across the screen in alphabetical order. I ask that the graduates and their penners now take this time in your various locations for your own pinning ceremony. Congratulations, candidates for graduation. At this time, I would now like to introduce Dr. Kathy O'Neill D'Amico, President of the NYU Alumni Nursing Association.
Thank you, and good morning, Dean Sullivan Marks, members of the faculty, fellow alumni, family, special guests, and last but never least, good morning, graduates. As the president of the Myers College of Nursing Alumni Association Board of Directors, it is my great pleasure to be here this morning and to congratulate all of you on your amazing achievement and officially welcome you to the alumni family. The alumni family is a large and distinct and proud group. Myers alumni are everywhere and represent the nursing profession and in wonderful and in innovative ways. We are a global family who strive to positively impact the lives of individuals, families, and communities everywhere. As a new member of the alumni family, we expect no less from each of you. It's important theme that should guide you through your nursing career is the willingness and ability to connect and to make a connection. This brings you into true relationships. You do this every day. You connect with your family, with your friends. You do this with individuals and their families and communities where you practice and where you will continue to practice this wonderful and well-respected profession. You will do this with your fellow providers and clinician colleagues. A critical part of being an engaged and impactful nurse is to connect. You have formed true relationships with your fellow classmates with whom you've studied, commiserated, and likely shed a tear or two. Undoubtedly, you've connected with a faculty member from Myers who provided guidance, mentorship, and support. Continue to keep those connections alive. Those connections are important for you during critical times in your career. I implore you to do what you can to continue and maintain them as they will sustain you as you grow in your career. One way to stay in touch is as a member of the alumni family. We want to hear from you, and we always want to be a place where you can come for support and guidance. We want to hear about your successes. We want to hear how about your achievements as you move forward in the nursing profession. Connect with us and tell us all these wonderful things and how you are moving the nursing profession forward. I will also ask you to give back to Myers. Financially, yes, in any amount that you want and can afford. Every gift goes to support a student or an important program. I want you to give back with your time as well. The goal of the Alumni Association is to give back to the current student body, as well as to give back to fellow alumni in the forms of networking, career advancement, and mentorship. We want to be visible and relevant. We are a pretty interesting group, and we want to connect to you and all Myers alumni to increase the engagement of our vast alumni community. It all starts now with each of you. Know that every member of the alumni board is here for you. Janet Griffin, the Director of Alumni Relations, is eager to work with alumni. We need and welcome your involvement and your participation. It's important on so many levels that you stay connected to one another and to Myers. We want to support you in your career and in your growth in any way possible. I am proud of all of you. I know what it takes to get here today. Just know that that you can do anything you put your mind to. You are a Myers graduate. The nursing profession needs you and is proud to have you. Congratulations again on your graduation and welcome to the alumni family. Thank you very much.
I now invite all NYU nursing faculty, all nurses viewing this video, and our new graduates to recite the Professional Nursing Pledge as it scrolls across the screen. In the full knowledge of responsibilities I am undertaking, I promise to care for my patients with all the knowledge, skills, and understanding I possess, without regard to race, color, creed, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve meaningful life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care and hold in professional confidence all personal information entrusted to me. I will refrain from any action which might endanger the quality of life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give my support and cooperation to members of the health team. With full awareness of the qualifications and limitations, I will do my utmost to maximize the potential of the nursing profession and to uphold and advance its standards. Therefore, I conclude today's celebration by wishing everyone happy holidays and certainly sincere and warmest congratulations to our January 2021 candidates for graduation. We are so proud of you. Best wishes to you and to your family and friends for a healthy holidays and a happy 2021.